Test 1 2. Yay, that works. Mute. Let me put in a movie so my computer does not go to sleep. Let's put in... Wish there was a way you could like sort your movies by how long they are. Like, show me the longest movie first. Yeah, I'll just put in Fellowship. That's fine. What's going on, everybody? I know nobody's in the chat room just yet. Or maybe not at all. I don't know. Maybe nobody will come in because it's kind of early on a Friday, which is weird that I'm streaming on a Friday. I took the day off. Well, it's funny. So where I work, the company I work for, we're contracted to different... Part of what we do is we're contracted to different sites to oversee printers, managed services, mail, just a lot of other things, right? And so I'm contracted to different... I've been at I've been to 4 different sites. So there was the original one when I first started, and that was like the, not home office exactly, but like our main site for my company. And then from there, I went to a college and managed a print shop. And then from there, I temporarily was at another school location where it was a whole lot of printing. It was crazy. And I wasn't there but for like a couple of months. And then I went to a place, a chemical plant, and managed printers on site there, and then got the job I have now, which is in a office building and managing printers, but it's also facilities and a little bit of, what do you call it? Not concierge service, but like helping people with stocking waters in conference rooms, stuff like that. So, because I'm at this site, if I'm out sick, somebody has to cover for me. Because obviously they don't just go, well, James is out today, so I guess nothing's getting done this week or whatever. So instead of that, I have somebody who covers for me. Well, I only have one person, and the last couple of times he hasn't done great. So I'm like, well, I want somebody new. So I was training a new person this week, but he was only there through Thursday, which that's fine. That's cool. You know, get him trained up on the site, get him familiar with it and all that kind of stuff. Even though we have like a site procedures guide and stuff like that, so you don't really have to train people as much as you might think. Plus, this guy was already familiar with these kinds of sites, office buildings and whatnot. So he was there this week to start training. I was like, all right, cool. And then the other guy who normally fills in for me was there today. And I'm like, well, he doesn't really need to be there today. He was there a couple of weeks ago on a Friday to help kind of refresh his training. So I was like, well, if he's going to be there today, maybe I'll just go ahead and take the day. So I checked with my boss and checked with his boss, and they're like, yeah, go for it. I'm like, sweet. Because I have still like 20 something hours, maybe at least 20 hours I still have left that I'm going to lose at the end of this month because our fiscal year ends in March. And so yeah, since I was able to take the day, that worked out great. And then the guy that I was training this week, and I've known him from before. I actually trained him at my previous site to be a backup for that site too. He was telling me, because on Fridays we only work 4 hours. He told me, he goes, well, just go ahead and put down 8 hours of vacation. And I was like, I don't think I can do that. He's like, sure you can. I go, well, I know that I can do that within the software, like the clocking in and out software. But I was like, I don't know if I'm supposed to. I don't know if our company... He's like, no. I was like, I want to double check. Not that I don't believe you do, but let me double check with my boss. And my boss was like, yeah, go for it. Because it doesn't count as overtime, so it's like, yeah, go for it. I was like, oh. sweet. So for this week, I have 44 hours. It's all straight time, but I'm like, cool. I'm able to use some extra of my vacation time and also have extra 4 hours of my paycheck this next pay. Not, I just got paid today, so next pay period. And I think what I'm going to do next week, because I'm there the whole week next week, like just a normal week, but I'm thinking that Friday, I'm going to put down 4 hours of vacation time. Like I say, A, so I can use some more of my vacation that's left over, and also because I'm like, I'll have an extra day of pay on my paycheck. Again, it's not overtime, but it counts. So I'm like, heck yeah, man, I'll do that, sure. Anyway, long and short of it is, I got some extra time today, so it worked out great. Got some extra time. Got an extra time off. So that is fantastic. And since she only works half days on Fridays as well now with this newer job of hers. So she just left a little while ago. Actually, I need to check to see if she's gotten to work yet. She doesn't. For some reason, they on Fridays they work like, I don't know if they work an extra hour or not. She hasn't been because she's still like not contracted, but she's still like well, maybe it is contracted. It's like a temp, not a temp thing, but like a placement place, you know. So she's not officially an employee there yet. Um, so she doesn't work. She's short like 2 hours a week, something like that. Anyway, but anyway, they go in at 8 and get off at noon on Fridays. So it's like, okay, well that's cool. So I'm gonna play this game until, and then it takes her about 30 minutes or so to get home. So I'm like, oh, Jimmy is playing this game as long as he can today. I'm tracking. It's so funny that with iOS devices, I think you can use it on the desktop as well. But you can tap on someone's. I'm sure there's another way to get to it, but the way I get to it is I go into the text messages and tap on the person's like face little icon thing, and then I can track where they're at. Like it shows me where they're at, like on a freeway or whatever, and so I can see where she's at right now. I wish I could see, like, it shows me where I'm at and where she's at. But I'm like, I wish it would show me where her work is at because I know it's like she already went this way and then it's this way, and then I know if she goes this other way, she's almost there. So I kind of want to know, how far she is from work. All right, hang on. I gotta attend to the laundry today. Let me go and put that for extra spin. Unfortunately, with our washer and dryer, it's a pretty old set. It's probably at least 20 years old, but it's high efficiency and all that, so it's a great set. But the washing machine, we have to put it on low spin because otherwise it just wants to go crazy. And I think it's because like the shocks or shock absorbers or whatever the hell inside the machine are like are bad. So consequently, and it's not like it's an uneven load or whatever because it's high efficiency. They don't doesn't really work that way. Um, it wants to just shake itself crazy. All right, come on, show me where she's at. I think that's which exit she takes. So she's, and it doesn't always give you the. Funny, it gives me directions to her. That's kind of cool. It doesn't always update it right away. Okay, yeah, now it shows she's going up this street here, and her work is going that way. I'm always checking on her because I'm always wanting to bust her on. She'll sit there and like go to work at a good time, but then she'll end up like stopping and getting Chick-fil-A or something, and I'm like, no, we've talked about that. We don't need to be doing that stuff. Let's see, steal the weapons truck. That might be a good one to do. Oh, you know what? Maybe we'll do that one because that's fast travel there. It's gonna be weird playing Breakpoint. I haven't played it in like, I don't know, a couple weeks. I think something like that. I'm used to playing, or I've gotten used to playing Assassin's Creed.
HVT's on the move.
Usually this commander is in one of these buildings. He should probably be in this building here. Man, I need to get. I mean, obviously I need to get closer, but um, I mean I can swim and get to right here in this corner. I mean, I guess I'll probably have to do that because
VIP's trying to bolt.
I don't care, and I don't know why the VIP is trying to bolt because, well, again, the rebels sometimes can uh, make these guys want to run and stuff. It's not me. It's like they see rebels and then they go, "Oh my gosh, high alert! Rebels are here!" Yeah, let me swim for this corner here. Whenever it's time to take out a sentinel, assuming it's not capture him, it's eliminate him. Um,
We've been at it. What's this now?
it'll be
Sentinels in the area.
hopefully I can like just take him out and then run. That's kind of the most fun. Oh, can I not get up here? Oh man. Well, let's have to get up on the shore over here.
Scanning the location.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
Scan shows a sniper. Stay low.
Pause for a second. Mr. Brian is messaging me. Okay. Sending messages to friends through Discord.
I'll get a better look at the area.
We'll get a much better look at it.
That's the stuff.
I thought there was a dude up there. Alright, cool. Okay, let's go kind of around this way maybe. There's a chest there, but I don't think I really need it for anything. Like, I think I've already gotten everything from this area. Like, all the unique plunders, so I don't think I really need anything from here. Oh wait, there was a bad guy right here though.
Let me see what we're up against.
I ate something for breakfast, but I feel like I don't know if I'm hungry or just kind of my stomach's a little upset. I just had some yogurt and some little like not trail mix, but like the little crunchy like bits. Like
Nothing yet. Not a damn thing.
Let me get my eyes on him, Ghostly.
Keep looking. Something's up. Hold up. I'm gonna go see what's what.
I might have to go around to get this guy because he's not.
Hey, so far I don't see shit, man. shit, man.
Ready, Ghost Lead. Hostiles eliminated.
Okay. Oh, there he goes.
I'll size him up. Starting scan.
Good. We need to know what we're up against.
Oh, is that the dude right there? Hang on. Oh, hell, I have to extract him. Oh, man. Okay, so extraction is, like, it's doable, but it's definitely way more difficult. Alright, shoot. Could take that dude out, but his friend was right there somewhere too. Because really all I have to do is, here, let's go up here real
Let's
quick.
get this better eyes on the perimeter.
So all I have to do is grab him and take this truck and go right out this way. Which you would think, well, that's easy enough. But I've got 4 other dudes right here to deal with. Plus I got some snipers up in here. In fact, maybe I should just go ahead and take out one of these snipers.
Sniper ID'd.
And actually I have a sniper right there too. Maybe I could take him out. Let's go back over this way. Can I get him if I go around this side maybe? Oops. Try and take that sniper out. Hmm. Yeah, sniper movement up here. Oh, there's not a sniper though. That's a it's one of the rocket launcher dudes. And those guys can be very problematic because if you don't shoot them right, they explode. Alright, here we go. There we go.
Holy shit. Nice shot, boss.
Thank you. Alright, we checked where the other sniper dude was. He was right over here.
Roger. Moving.
That's the only bad thing about when I play my game on Fridays, or when I always played it before, was that I have to keep up with laundry. But, I mean, you know, it's part of being home early. All right. I'm wondering, let's see. Let me do this real quick too, because I want to. Frog Pants is. Okay, it's in 119 minutes from now. What was the other thing I was going to do? Crap, there was something else I was going to do on the computer. I don't remember what it was now. Like an install maybe or something. Was it related to TMS? I don't remember now. Oh, I remember what it was. I was going to go in here because I realized on my last couple streams I just left it as streaming something cool. I'm like, I think I kind of want it to say like my actual games, you know? So when I look at your videos live, oh, I did. Well, I didn't do it on this one and this one. Okay, so here I want to do this. Copy, paste, save, paste, save. There. And I'm even on this one, I can go upload a thumbnail and do where's my new breakpoint? Oh, there it is, thumbnail. And then put breakpoint and go, no, it's not for kids. Crap, I forgot the other part. Hang on. Let's see, your videos. Live. And then copy, paste. And then go down to my tags and paste, save. There. So now it should show. No. I want to go to the actual. Wait, hang on. Is this your channel? Okay, here we go. And then this. Hey, Gabe. Yeah, I got it set to playing something cool, but I want to change it to Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I feel like whenever I go live on PlayStation, you know, it lets you write like what you're playing or whatever little message you want to put. But I'm like, well, if I'm switching back and forth between Breakpoint and Origins, I don't want to have to type that crap every time. So I'm like, you know what? It's just going to say something super cool. Hey, Eastford. And then after I start streaming, or like once I'm done, whatever, I'll update the stream information. Yeah, it's been a little while. I was here last weekend, but I was playing Origins. But Fridays, I haven't been able to stream as much on Fridays because Fridays I get off at 11, but Sarah gets off at noon. So consequently, if she's home and I'm home, then we're going to be doing stuff. And it used to be that I'd get home early, then she'd come home for lunch because she worked right around the corner. We'd have lunch together. She'd go back to work and work till like 5, and I could play my game, between like 1 o'clock and 5 o'clock. Well, she gets off early on Fridays now, so I don't always get the chance to play on Fridays, which sucks. But today, I had so the people that cover for me, like when I'm out sick or whatever, I've been training a new guy this week to have him be I kind of want him to be my main guy to fill in if I'm out. But the other guy, my secondary guy, the guy who's going to become my secondary guy, he's already trained up for the site, and he was going to be there today too. But I'm like, well, he was already there 2 weeks ago to kind of refresh his training because he's already trained up on the site, but he needed some refreshing, done. So he was going to be there today again, like he was scheduled, but I didn't really need to update his training again. So I was like, well, so I called his boss and talked to my boss, and I was like, hey, would it be cool if I just took the day? Because I still have like 20 hours of vacation I'm going to lose at the end of this month. And they're like, yeah, sure, go for it. Got him. So I did that. I was like, yeah, I'll just take the day. All right, I think I need to go this way. So yeah, I was like,
I'll show you the area.
Good work, Fury. This helps.
so I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and just take the day. Hang on, let me go out this way. You have committed a sin. What did you do now, Eastford? What did you do? By the way, Eastford, if you ever want to like just chat but not play at the same time, just let me know and we can add like a group or whatever to PlayStation if you want to just chat but not play together necessarily. No, dude, that's totally cool. Do you have a PC that can run it like really high and all that kind of stuff, like the settings and everything really high? I mean, it's up to you, dude. Yeah, you don't have to, but I was just thinking if you ever want to like catch up, we can always do that if you want. That's cool. Shoot, how do I take these two dudes out? I think coming in from the side might be best. Let me turn invisible just for a moment.
I'll give you a better look.
Good. We need to know what we're up against.
They more than outnumber us. Take care.
Okay. Oh, okay, hang on, let me do this, and then let me do this, and then give me 1 second, join. Did that work?
That works.
Ah, okay, there we go. So what'd you do, man? You bought it on PC?
Mm-hmm. Hang on, let me mute my laptop here. Yeah, I bought it on PC for like, I don't know, $8.
Yeah, why not, man?
It's
Is
cheap
your
as shit.
is your PC set up as like a gaming, like you can do all the super fancy like graphics and all that kind of stuff?
I have a gaming PC,
Nice.
but I don't fucking use shit though.
Yeah.
I get like fucking echoing. That's because I'm watching your stream on my PlayStation at the same
Oh,
time.
right.
It's
Yeah.
all good. I'll
You
watch
just.
it on my PC.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I
yeah, you can
have
always just mute one or the other.
when I had my company, my trucking company, I
Okay, let me see
bought
what we got here.
a gaming laptop
Let's see what we got here.
because on the receipt that I submit to my accountant, it only says
Scans over
laptop,
a ton of hostiles.
Mm.
right? And at the same time, I bought virtual reality shit, like virtual reality headset, goggles, sensors, and all that shit. And on the receipt, they wrote computer monitor. So I submitted that to my accountant too.
Yeah.
So I got away with that. The laptop is getting old now, but it's still capable of running Breakpoint.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I would think so. Like, it doesn't have to be. You don't have to have too new of a laptop or computer because, I mean, Breakpoint's 5 years
No,
old.
no,
So
no. Yeah, so it doesn't take that much to
yeah.
run. But you have like I got some issues. It was choppy and whatever, and then I started looking at it, and it's like, oh, if I turn down like the ultra resolutions and all that shit, if I can drop the resolutions to it and refresh rates, then it's not hogging resources. So I kind of figured because I plug in my PlayStation controller into my laptop, and now it supports controllers. Because I suck with keyboard and mouse. Like, I'm too old for that shit, and I've been playing on a PlayStation for 30 years, so...
I like keyboard and mouth
Mouse?
for certain games. I like it for certain games, but not Breakpoint. Some games it's like nah. Hang
Yeah,
on, let me grab
so...
this guy.
I have to use a controller. I bought the Aceron, which is a programmable pad, though. Like, I don't know if I can actually send you a link here. I could probably. I thought in my infinite wisdom that would be the thing to get. It's like a gaming keypad, but it's fucking weird.
Oh, okay. Now I got you. I can kind of visualize what you're talking about. No, that's cool.
Oh, this is so beyond. I got it from where the fuck am I located? I think they're located in Litauen or something, Latvia, some bullshit like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post a link in your chat. Like, look at how crazy that shit is.
Let me see.
But it makes sense. You have a thumbstick, a joystick on your left for your movements. And instead of me having to look at the keyboard at all times to figure out what buttons does what, right? You could program it. And if you program every game to be the same, like the jump button is the same, because you're pushing down to get some buttons, you could pull the finger towards you, push the finger away from you.
Dude, this thing is funky. Which one do you have?
I got the Cyborg, I think.
Just the regular cyborg one.
Let me look at it.
Jeez, man, that's crazy looking.
Yeah, I got the Cyborg. It's crazy looking, but it's comfortable. And you program, like, every button is right at your fingertip. So you could either pull the finger towards you, push it down, push it away from you. So you could program all the like the buttons you use on a keyboard, instead of me having to look for, I gotta push down like H or something, so I have to take my eyes off the screen and look at the button and then fucking die as I'm looking at the button. Then it makes more sense to program it, so I know, like the jump button is always going to be the same. Like you program the jump button on every single game to be pull your push down the index finger or whatever. That way you don't have to take your eyes off the screen, because that's my downfall. Like I have to look at my keyboard to find the button I need, and I usually die as I'm looking, you know.
That's pretty cool. Man, I don't know if I could get used to it though, because I'm so used to just like regular.
I
But
got one.
man,
I got one from my kid, and he plays on PC, right? But it made him so much faster
yeah,
because everything is at his fingertips, and he knows exactly what is where. So it doesn't take him any time to switch or use
yeah. I
the
would think
button.
once you get used to it, it's pretty quick and efficient and whatever, all that kind of stuff. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
How much
I
were one
bought
of those? I
one.
didn't even look at the cost of it.
How much did I pay?
I'm guessing probably $80 or something.
Yeah, something.
Like they don't look like they'd be like
No,
fifty
it's
bucks or
100.
something.
Oh no, it's 195 US.
Wow, Jesus Christ!
I know, but it like I bought that when I was playing Insurgency Sandstorm, and I got him one too, and it made him super fast, and I could actually play the game.
Let's see. Oh, you get a custom nameplate on it. Let's see. Position, left hand, medium, $180. Oh no, yeah, 195 USD.
Mm.
Wow.
But that's the
Yeah.
only way I can play.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, hey, if that's the only way you can do it, and that's the best way to do it, and you'll use it all the time, then go for it. You know, and
But
you've got the money, of course. You know.
yeah, but it's something else. Just looking at it, it's like, what the fuck is this thing?
Yeah, it's like a spider's taking over your hand.
I know.
I tell my
But you
parents
never
that
have to
sometimes
move your
too.
hand, right?
What's that?
You never have to move your hand because everything, like, it has like palm support.
It's almost like a virtual,
It's like a glove,
yeah,
but
like a virtual
it's
rig glove
mounted.
thing for your hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and because you have the joystick there, that controls your movement forward, sideways, this, that, the other, and you still aim with the mouse.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It's just crazy.
That's
The
cool.
shit you do to game, man.
Well, I mean, I told my parents this before about stuff. It's like, you know, if it's something that you use all the time and it's something you really love, like I told them about like with their television. I was like, look, if you guys watch a lot of TV and you know, you spend some money on a TV then. You know, there's certain things where
Could
you
you
go, it
could
just
you
makes
please
sense.
could you please convince my wife about that when it comes to guns?
Yeah, guns is a harder thing though, man, because
I know. I used to sneak my guns in, like I go and buy guns and shit, right?
yeah,
But I would sneak them into the garage because my wife used to work graveyard shift. She leaves like 11 o'clock. Well, she leaves 10 o'clock. Has to leave. Starts at 11:07, right? But I would go and buy guns and shit and hide them in the garage.
oh my
And
gosh,
when she went to work, I would sneak out to the garage, go and get the guns and put them in my safe, right? Because she can't tell. Like a black gun is a black gun, silver gun is a silver gun, right?
yeah,
Gun is a
yeah,
gun. But then she found the boxes, right? Not like I should have thought about that part. Instead of
Dude,
just
oh,
taking
what a
off.
tangled web we weave, but at first we
I
practice to
know.
deceive. Because she's gonna find out. You know, at some
No.
point, she's gonna find out. Oh, man. Taking your life into your own hands, man.
I know it's not a good idea.
Yeah.
Like I went to put I had a I had to custom fit some rails on my Astro for my roof platform on the van that I built as a camper, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So I go and I leave them the van so that I can do that. But there's a gun store right by, so I went there, uh, just looking, and $3,000 later,
Good Lord.
it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
I should never be left unsupervised.
See, I'm too responsible to purchase anything that's
Well, you'll
like,
learn. You'll learn.
I'll learn.
It's the same shit with cars, because I used to be into fast cars, right? So I would order shit, but I have it delivered to my buddy's address, and then I
Oh
tell
my
my
God.
wife that I had to go there and help him install shit, and then we install shit on my vehicle instead. I got busted though, because
Yeah.
I put 100-shot nitro system in the car, and she took it go grocery shopping, and the bottle opens up and starts spraying nitrogen on full throttle. Now you have like 100 instant horsepowers. That just happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she told me to go and sell the Deathmobile. She wanted me to get
Good one.
a family sedan type car. So I went and bought myself a 2005 Subaru WRX STI. 300 horsepower, wheel drive thing, turbo. It had 4 doors. So I kind of got away with that one.
Yeah, I have to tell my wife all the time. She's the one that will buy things that we don't need, and I have to tell her like, no, don't. You know, we need to save money. We need to not be spending money on this, that, or the other. I'm going to telling her that all the time.
That will change when she's bought everything she needs.
Well, I mean, sometimes here's my thing. I sometimes feel that where I'm like, wait a minute, why can't I just buy something crazy every once in a while? But it's like, no, I've been too responsible for too long to do
Oh,
things.
come on, you're too much of an adult. That's what it is.
I guess, well, because here's the thing, like,
your inner child, James. Embrace
well,
your inner
you know,
child.
well, you know what though? It's funny. I think about this from even when I was, well, I was gonna say when I was a kid, but it was probably when I was late 20s, right? I remember how you'd hear people around you go, "Oh man, it's payday. We're gonna go out and party." You're like, "Oh, woohoo!"
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I never felt that way. I was always like, "Okay, cool, payday's here. I can pay this, and then that other thing's coming up, and I can pay that."
And then I'll put the rest in my savings, right?
Well, that was that was the only problem. I never really had anything left over for savings, but that was the idea. It was like, hey, yes, I got paid, but I know X, Y, and Z is coming up. So it was never
Yeah.
like, okay, cool, let's go and just blow some money. It was like, no. Rent's coming up, or in my case now, mortgage is coming up. I know credit card bills coming up. So it's like I don't really I
Yeah,
don't
this
really indulge in
adulting
stuff I
thing
can
is
help it.
highly overrated, though.
Dude, it sucks, man. Well,
I
I was
know.
telling my wife, I say this. Well, I mean, you've heard me talk about this too. That I would love to get a PlayStation 5. But it's like, well, that's like $500 probably with tax and everything. And
Uh,
I don't
unless
play
you
my.
could buy it like secondhand.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. We
Oh,
can
hang on,
afford
James.
it.
I'm just gonna go and drain my pipe.
Okay. Alrighty. Oh my gosh. It's left.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
You could look at, I don't know, every now and then it's like bundles, sales.
Well, they had a really good sale a little while ago where it was like, was it during Christmas or something? I don't remember when, but they had like a great sale, and I was like, oh, that might be cool. But then I was like, man, I only play like on Saturday and Sunday mornings. That's about the only time I play. So you go,
Hmm.
well, I don't play often enough that it would be that I need one, you know. And even
You
the
have
games that I
to,
play are not, you know.
well, unless you want to implement it as an entertainment center.
Yeah, and that's the thing is I play here in the back bedroom, so it's here in the, like the office area. But it's just,
Yeah,
you know,
how far away is your TV from where you are?
you mean our regular our TV in the living room? You mean, or how do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the TV in the
Yeah.
living room. Oh, yeah, it's in the other room. I mean,
So,
technically I could
if
use
you,
it for the living room, but I
well,
yeah
technically, all you need is HDMI splitter and run a HDMI cable to your TV,
yeah.
and then you can use it as an entertainment center for your TV because that's on this fucking thing. Let me see. I go into media, so I get Tubi, Disney Plus, Netflix, Prime, Apple TV, um, YouTube, Twitch, Spotify, um, MLB, NBA, Paramount Plus, Plex, Red Bull TV, Planet Pictures Core, Sportsnet, and so on, right?
I guess that's the thing for me is we have an Apple TV and they're like 4K Apple TV, so that's our entertainment center. So we don't really need
Ah,
a
okay.
PlayStation for you know to house all those different apps. It's like, well, we've got all of them, so it's like, well, you know, it's a lot. But it's not lost on me, man. When I think about like, you know, we got my wife this new car. We put $2,000 down on it,
Mm.
and then we
So how
put
did
a
that go?
oh
She
my
had to
god,
fix her fucking suspension, and well, what else
yeah.
was?
It was. I actually took pictures of the receipt so I could like ever need to refer to it. So here's
Oh, that's a good blackmail thing.
no,
Don't.
dude, you're not wrong. Here's the thing. I have thought about like where I go. Well, you know, we did all this costs on your car. I could buy a PlayStation 5,
Hmm.
you know, but it's like no, it
Hmm.
doesn't work that way. You know, it's
No,
that's
no, no.
you
No,
know,
you have to use it very like very subtle.
yeah.
Like, oh, I kind of want to get this PlayStation 5.
Should I do it like a
It's
guilt trip maybe or something? Is that the route I should
well,
take?
that's the route. Like, get some sympathy, and then she might suggest to heal your bruised ego because now you're less of a man since everybody else has it.
You're
Like
so
you
full
gotta,
of shit.
yeah, I know, but you gotta find the right angle, right?
Well, here's the thing, though, man. If I suggest it to my wife, if I were to tell her, hey, you know, she'd probably be like, go ahead, baby, go, do it. You know, that's fine. Hey,
Yeah,
Angus,
I
what's going
guess.
on? Mm.
Yeah, by far.
So
But
here's the stuff we
here's
had to
the
have done.
okay,
So
but here's the thing, though. If you genuinely want it and you can articulate to her why you want it, odds are probably going to be in your favor that she's like,
oh yeah,
yeah, you do enjoy gaming that much, so I think it would be worth. But you just gotta
that's the
present
thing,
your
dude.
case in a rational
Well, that's the
manner.
thing, dude. I mean, my wife is pretty reasonable and she's awesome, and she would be like, you know what, babe, go ahead and do it. It's you know, it's you've been wanting it for a while now.
Uh-huh.
But my thing is, I know for me, I'm like, I don't really need it.
Well,
But
no, you don't know that.
I
You've been
don't know that.
brainwashed.
Okay, I
No,
don't know that.
like
So,
you're gonna bring that shit up around your birthday, or you're gonna bring it up around Christmas.
dude, my birthday is May 5th. You know.
So, oh, come on, you know you want it.
So here's, let me go over. So the stuff that we we brought the car in for a check engine light, right? We got the
Mm-hmm.
code off the check engine light because you can, we took it to like an AutoZone place and like they hooked up to it and said, hey, here's what it is. They printed it out. I tried looking up stuff because it looked like the same problem I had with my Fiat. It was like not a vacuum, but a small leak thing. And I was like, okay, I think it's just this one part that needs to be replaced, but I'm not sure. And if it is that part, I'm not sure where it is on her car. I know where it is on mine, but obviously they're slightly different cars.
Yeah.
So that's where I was like, let's just take it in, let them take care of it because it probably won't be that much. Dude, when they finally were able to diagnose what was going on, because a cylinder wasn't firing at one point, it was on and off. Sometimes it did, sometimes it didn't. Oh wait, hang on, let me answer this text real quick. I'll have to ask. Um, once they finally were able to diagnose that, yeah. So she was coming home one time. This is after they initially had the car, but they hadn't diagnosed it yet. They didn't get a chance to. But she was coming home and she was like, "Yeah, it's like spitting and sputtering, like it's And it was because a cylinder wasn't firing. She was on 3 cylinders." But
Yeah,
that
it
was
misfires. The fourth one kicks in every now and then. All of a sudden, like
yeah,
full
and it was,
power,
but
half
it was
power, full
intermittent.
power.
It was intermittent though, because whenever I drove it, because we were like, okay, let's go ahead and take it back to them, and we'll just have one car to drive back and forth, blah blah blah. And I was like, when I drove it, it was fine, but you know how that goes. But when they finally were able to diagnose just that, it was like $800 just to fix that. Because she
Well,
needed new plugs, evaporative purge solenoid. She needed, because that was part of it, and then spark plugs and everything else. That was like about $700, $800 just for that.
mm,
So she needed that, spark plugs, and then comes the big stuff, which was shocks, and then control arm, left and right side, and then she also needed sway bar links, and then the vacuum pump was something that was way more expensive than they thought it was going to be because the part they couldn't find the correct part because my wife's Fiat, the person who had it before, kind of modified it a little bit, and then we also found out that a lot of the front end, they were like, yeah, we think the front end was probably wrecked because a lot of the parts had written on their salvage. Like when you get parts at a
oh,
salvage lot, they put salvage on there, which
mm,
the part's fine, but it is a salvaged part, It's not a new part.
yeah, yeah.
So we found all that out later, but total in price, it was $4,500 US.
Damn.
Yeah, it was big, dude. Yeah. So
Are you
2000,
aware of how many guns you can get for that?
how many, I could have bought 10 PlayStation 5s.
I
Or
know.
no, not 10, sorry. Probably 8 or 9 maybe. Maybe 8 with tax. But
Oh, come on. That's when you explain to her, well, look at the cost here.
well, it was 2000. I added it up the other day in my mind. I was like, it's $2,000 for her car for the down payment. That's something we had to
Mm,
pay.
yeah.
We paid another $1,000 to replace all the wheels on her car. I don't know if I told you about that. Where
Oh,
her
you
car
got new
used to
wheels?
have, yeah, she used to have 18-inch rims, and they had somewhat low profile tires. Which I mean, I guess that's kind of the look, but it doesn't make for a smooth ride in a car.
No.
So we found out that one of the rims was cracked, and it turns out it was because of this some of the stuff that we had replaced. The control arm stuff was hitting against the tire. That's what probably caused it to crack.
Ah, okay.
So when we were looking at replacing that rim, it was like, okay, well, how much is just let's just see about buying one rim. It's like $500 to get one rim, and it was like,
Yeah.
well, the problem is it's not going to match the other rims, obviously, so that's going to look weird. Which,
Yeah.
who cares, I guess, but
Well,
still,
no, unless you buy one rim of the same make and brand, you know.
yeah, it'd be
But
hard
then
to
again,
find.
then you find you can probably get stock size for cheaper, like
Well, that
four
was the
stock
problem
size
too.
instead of
Was
an 18, right?
just for them because we went to I don't know if you guys have them up in Canada, but we have a discount tire place here in the states, and they're really great. they'll repair your flats for nothing. Like, even if you didn't buy your
Yeah.
tires from them, they're really great. And I've always gone to them, they're great. They could only find one 18-inch rim, and it was $500. So we thought, well, and we also needed two new tires. She needed two new tires and a rim. So it was like, well, that was probably going to be like $700-800 to do all of that. So we were like, well, maybe we should just go ahead and get all four new rims. That way we can get 15-inch rims instead of 18. Get the
Yeah.
regular size 15-inch, and then the tires will probably be a little bit cheaper as well. And we'll just get all four corners, do all four rims and everything. And it was $1,000. So it turned out to be
that's not
better.
bad though.
Yeah, it was way better than going
And then
one tire.
Your ride quality, you don't feel the bumps as
Oh,
much
dude.
when you have like a bigger.
The rim.
Yeah, like when you drive around on like an 18-inch with a couple wraps of electrician tape around it, you
Right.
really feel every fucking bump, right?
Dude, it was such a huge difference. It was like, oh, now you feel like you're riding in an actual car and not like you were talking about, like felt like tape wrapped around the rims. But so yeah, that was way better. So $2,000 down for the car, another $1,000 for the rims and tires. I want to say there was something else we had to buy for the car, but I don't remember. Oh, I did have to spend like $50 for a new, 50 or $60 for a new cold air filter. I think I told you about that, the K&N little air filter thing that it has on it. That was an
No, I
aftermarket
think
thing
I had
somebody
that.
put on there.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I wonder if I can find the photo of it real quick to show you, because no, I don't have it on here. I mean, I do, but it's not right here.
Yeah, that's all good though.
But yeah, so that was a bit of expense, and I did have to buy just recently. It's supposed to arrive today. Her dome light, like the little assembly for the dome light. You know, it's got like the two lights and like little switches on it and all that, right?
Yeah.
The way it fits up into the upper roof area there for the dome, it has like two little plastic hooks that hook in on one side, and then metal clips on the other side that pop into place.
Ah,
Well,
okay.
those metal clips are freaking gone because the housing that holds the metal clip was cracked and broken on one side, and cracked on one side and broken on the other side.
Oh, so you had to buy the new housing too?
Well, not the housing, but the actual assembly of the light, which luckily I got it for like $25. So that was
Oh,
good.
that's nothing.
Because I was like trying to find just the clips, and of course you're not going to find just the clips. But then I was like, well, you know what? The whole assembly, and I can get one that looks a little bit nicer than the one that she has now. I mean, it's fine. It just looks a little more sleek. I was like, you know what? I can get that for $25. So I just bought the whole thing. But
Yeah, no, it's worth $25. That's fuck all, right? Really, in the big picture.
it was funny though, because my wife, this is how women think in general. I think is she goes, my wife was like, well, why don't we can just glue it into place. I go, baby.
I know that's like my wife too. Instead of just buying it new, it's like, no. Like yesterday,
Well,
we
I
got
think
those
women.
fucking plastic hooks, right?
Yeah, but I think
So
here's the thing though. I think women don't think about. They're very much. They think most about the now, right? Which is fine. But I had to tell my wife, I was like, baby, what if I ever need to change out those LED lights? What if one of those LED lights burn out? How the hell am I going to open it up if it's glued into place? And she's like, oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So
No,
I
it's
think.
like yesterday, right? So I have this plastic coat hanger thingy, like a knob or a hook, right?
Yeah.
I put my house robe on, and my wife broke it yesterday, and she's like, "Oh, I didn't tell you I broke it, but we could just glue it." I'm like, "No, we're just gonna go and buy a new one. It's like 50
Yeah.
cents at a fucking grocery store.
Yeah.
We'll just pick it up and swap them. Now, why can't we just glue it? Well, because if I take crazy glue, there's hardly any surface material.
Right.
So it's not going to be as strong. And it's just pick one up when we go shopping.
It does seem like
Whatever.
I think that's women don't think as mechanically as men do, because it's like I can say that right away. I'd say that too. Like if you have two things that like your fingertip to fingertip, you can't just glue it and it's going to be super strong. It's like, no, there's not, like you just said, there's not enough surface area there. And I
Hmm.
think women just they don't think that way, you know? And it's nothing wrong with it. It's
No,
just they don't think that
no,
way.
I think they're just hardwired differently.
Right,
Well,
right.
like it's the same when it comes to logic and common sense too, right? I'm not saying they're
I
stupid,
wasn't going to go that far.
but their logic differs from our logic.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
tend to look more at the bigger picture, like durabilities and this, that, the other, right?
yeah,
And simplicity. But I don't know. I think it's just we are hardwired completely different.
yeah, yeah. It's nothing good, bad, different, indifferent, or the other, or whatever. It's just we just don't think the same way. But yeah, I'm just glad that I was able to find that assembly on eBay, and it was like, yeah, no big
Yeah.
deal. Let's see. I was gonna send you this to. This is kind of neat. Let's see. Uh, it took me like 4 or 5 times though to get this stupid filter correct because I kept ordering the wrong size because I thought
Were
it was
you
the right
sending it
size.
on my Facebook Messenger or?
Yeah, is that cool? Does that work?
Oh yeah, yeah. I got it up and running.
Yeah. So that's
There you
what
go.
the air filter originally looked like. It was all super dirty and everything. And I was like, yeah, we need to get you a new one. And those are the type of ones that you put oil on and stuff.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, it's
well
got a
that
cold.
makes yeah a cold air intake, but at least you got an isolator box. The
Yeah, yeah,
thing
yeah.
is, it has to suck fresh air because if it sucks air, a lot of people put the cold air filter in and all that shit.
And they don't put a box around it.
Exactly. So you suck in the heat from the engine bay,
Yeah, it kind of defeats the
and
whole
you're not
purpose of it,
really
doesn't it?
getting performance. Exactly.
Yeah, it defeats the whole purpose of it. And then so the next two pictures are the new one that I put in there, and then I even got like a little, it looks like a hair net, but it's for the help keep the filter clean.
Yeah, that way you don't get it clogged down with like a lot of sand, dust. It
And
doesn't suck into it. It sucks to the bag instead of the filter.
yeah, and what I did was I cleaned her old one and kept it because that way I figure, well, when the new one gets dirty, I can swap it out. And
And
the
clean
old
it,
one,
right?
yeah, and the old one I didn't put the oil on just yet because I figure, well, I'll do that when I get ready to install it. But for now, it's like,
Mm,
yeah, I'll just keep it clean and keep it in the storeroom, you know. But
yeah.
yeah, that thing was like $50 or $60. I think it was not too terribly cheap.
No, but it's still worth it though.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I mean, it's one of those things where it sucks that we had to spend this money, and it's like, oh, it just sucks. And if we'd known, we probably would have like gone with a different Fiat, or we would have, you know, waited till the next weekend, and checked then or something.
Mm,
But at the same time, I go, you know, my wife's old car was a Dodge Caliber, which is like this kind of boxy looking,
yeah.
almost a station wagon, you know. And it's a car that she got her parents. A friend of her parents was selling the car, and she needed a car. It's that kind of situation, you know. And it's like that car is not her, you know. It's just that's a car that's just to have a car. And I felt like, no, you should have a car that's you. And I jokingly suggested she get a Fiat as well, but then she was like, "No, I think I want a little 500." So I was like, "Okay." And so I feel like the car we have now, it fits her. Like this is more her. So I'm gonna look up. Let's see. Oh, here we go. I'll send you this photo as well. Let me see. I took a picture of both of our cars when I was over at my
Mm.
parents' house. Where'd it go? Here we go. So that's our two cars together there.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, looky, looky.
Two little Fiats.
Ah, that's all right.
Yeah.
How come you
And
don't have a front plate on the white one?
I don't know. I kind of wondered about that. I mean, in the States, I guess you don't have to have a front plate. I guess I'm not sure what
Yeah,
exactly
that's
the
the
laws
same
are,
here.
but
Like Alberta, where I live, I'm only required to have a plate in the rear.
yeah.
But in British Columbia, they are required to have a front and a back plate.
Well, that's funny. I
It's
mean,
it's it's weird. It's provincial. It's different from province to province, I guess.
the way I looked at it, I figured, hey, you know what? If there's no plate cover, like there's no like assembly for the plate, I'm not going to worry about putting the plate. I mean, she has two plates, but her spare plate's in the boot, so it's like that's if a cop wants to give her grief, we can say, well, we've got the second plate, we just don't have an actual like little thing to put it on in the front. So
Yeah, dude, throw a roll of duct tape in there too, in case they say, "Well, you have to." Okay, fine, I'll tape it up in the front. How about
mm-hmm.
that?
Let's see. Do you have to have a front license plate in Texas? Oh, this says yes, you're required to have a front and rear, with some exceptions for certain types of vehicles. Okay, well, which vehicles are we talking about? Road tractors,
Lamborghini,
motorcycles.
Ferrari.
Well, it says road tractors, motorcycles, trailers, and semi-trailers are exempt from the front license plate requirement, but must still display a rear one. I don't know if that's correct though, because I'm like, well, it doesn't have a thing on the front. It doesn't have like a little holder thing. So I don't know if that's correct or not. I mean, maybe it is, but I don't think so. I don't know. Anyway, she loves it, and I tell you, when we ride around in her car, I love it. It's just such a fun little car to drive around in, and it's a cute little car, but I feel very comfortable and safe in that little car. It's just a nice little Fiat. It's great.
Hmm.
So I'm hoping, and it only has 50,000 miles on it, whatever that is in kilometers. So it's got very low mileage for a 2017, and I feel like, well, if it can do us well for like 8 to 10 years, that'd be fantastic. I don't know if it'll last that long, but I'm hoping for at least that. I still
Well,
love it, even though it cost us a lot of money. I still love that little car. It's great. Oh, are you still there?
no, I'm here.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure for a minute there. I was like,
Charge.
did it disconnect? It's funny. I remember I was talking to somebody the other day about, you talk about what is your dream car, and I go,
Hmm.
for me, I think I'm driving my dream car. I really love my little Fiat 500X. It's great.
Oh my God.
I do.
When you no no no.
What?
If you say that's your dream car, that means you have no dreams no more. How can you go on living?
No, I
My
mean
dream
it's
car is like a Ferrari F40. Only
well,
exists in the wild in a handful of examples, and I've been trying. I told them over and over what I want for my birthday, and one day I actually got a Ferrari F40 made by Mattel.
yeah, that's about it. Well, a friend of mine, he and his family, they have Corvettes. They have like a C7, six, and a five,
Oh,
and they're
okay.
great. And the C8 to me is incredible looking because it looks like a Ferrari. But
Yeah,
I'm like,
it has the sport car look, right?
oh, dude, and it's first mid-engine made by Corvette
Mm.
too, so that's really cool. The one dream car that I had for a while there was the Lamborghini Urus, which is like an SUV, but it can go 0 to 60 in like 3 or 4 seconds.
Yeah, mine are older though.
Yeah,
I
see,
want
I
Camaro 1967 to 1969,
I do like
or
that. Talking about Corvettes, I do like the Stingray that has a split windshield, which I think is a
mm,
67, I think, or six,
I think it's a
67,
63.
or 63 maybe. Okay, that is pretty cool, I have to admit. But for me,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I think when I think about dream car, I think I would probably go newer, just because I want the security, I want the safety and comfort of a newer car. You know,
Yeah, but that's when you go resto mod.
that's true. You could always do that. That's true.
Yeah. Then you have like bare brakes. You got like up-to-date suspension, steering,
Yeah.
everything.
Hang on, I'm gonna see how long. I'm gonna see how far this lasts here. I'm gonna go check on the dryer or the washing machine and see how far it goes. Yeah. Okay, cool. My washer and dryer is like the high efficiency ones, which they're fantastic because they go sideways, you know, so that you don't need as much water for the washing machine. But it's also like 20 years old, and the washing machine, I have to put it on low spin because otherwise it wants to shake itself apart. Because I believe the shocks or the springs or something on it are kind of shot. So
Oh, so it's still slapping,
oh,
like
it's
it's out
still
of balance.
that's how it acts, yeah. But you go, well, if it's high efficiency, you know, it's instead of looking down into like a bin for the washing machine, it's on its side like the dryer is. So you know
Oh,
you
you got a
don't.
front loader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't ever really have it out of balance. You can have it overloaded, but basically, I think what's happened is some of the shocks in there or the springs or something in there is probably toast because I have to put it on low spin. So
Oh,
because
okay.
of that, I actually put it for an extra round of slow spin to help keep get the clothes kind of dry so I can put them in the dryer and stuff.
Hmm.
But yeah, I tried. I thought, well, maybe it just needs to be cleaned out, so I put it like on its cleaning setting and put uh, bleach in there and all that kind of stuff. But that didn't do anything. It didn't work. It
Didn't
didn't
work.
help it. I mean, it cleaned it,
Uh,
sure, but I thought maybe that's what was causing some of the off balance type stuff or whatever. But no, that didn't do anything.
oh, okay.
Yeah. So for now,
Yeah, it
until
might be just a weak spring on one side.
that's what I'm thinking too. Yeah.
So
But
like the others will hold it, but when it gets like on the weaker side, it throws it out of balance, kind of, you know.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking because you can rotate the drum and oh wait, hang on, let me grab this guy. You can rotate the drum like by hand, and ah crap, this guy saw me. And you can feel like where it's probably something's
Use him as a shield. Fuck that
messing
Why
guy.
are you hiding from me?
up. So I'm like, well, it'd be nice to have somebody come in and take a look at it, but I don't know how much that might cost. So I'm like, for now,
Oh, can you
for now it
Google?
works.
Not Google it. Can you YouTube it?
I
My wife does
have.
that all the time. She will do the like she'll go and look on YouTube when there's like when it comes to fixing shit and whatever, and there's usually a video of someone who experienced the same issue and figured out how to fix it and whatever or what could be wrong.
What I need
Oh.
to do is try to find somebody who has a YouTube video of the exact type that I have, like the same model if or whatever.
Yeah,
Uh,
just type it into the search bar and then put in whatever the issue like
yeah,
imbalance or whatever,
yeah.
and it might pop up.
I'm hoping maybe I can do that, and maybe I can find some. At least for now, though, it's like, well, we've got kind of a workaround at least for now. So for now, at least
Yeah.
it's okay. But it's just one of those extra things that I
Oh,
want to
come
get
on, don't
fixed.
waste your C4 like that. You have the designator. It's free
Oh,
explosions.
that's true, right? Yeah, but then I got to go into my thing and reset
Yeah,
and
but you no,
choose
you
it.
had it. It's on, isn't it on top? No,
No, that's the
in your
sensor
weapon
thing.
wheel.
Yeah, that's the sensor
Oh, okay.
launcher. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I mean, like I say, it's, dude, I'm telling you, like, I keep. Here's the thing. I thought about this. I was telling my wife this yesterday that I was like, okay, so it just so happened. I think I found out Wednesday that I was going to have today off because I wanted to. I was like, oh, hey,
Mm.
let me see about getting the day since I got this guy coming in who's going to cover, but he was meant to like basically kind of refresh his training, but he doesn't really need to refresh his training, so he can basically just cover for me today, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, let me see about doing that. So I did that Wednesday, and I was like, okay, cool. I can have Friday off. It's gonna be great. I told my wife, I said, I'm waiting for something to happen that I have to take care of, or something, something's gonna happen that I'm not like servers are gonna be down, or we're gonna lose power, or something's gonna keep me from playing my game. I was just ready for it because it just seems like that's always how it goes. Say if we won $1,000 in the Texas lottery, we'd have $1,000 bill that needs to, we need to take care of for something. And my wife comes home and she goes, "Yeah, this like piece of concrete or something hit my car," and I was like, "Oh God!" And
Oh,
it just made like a little scratch kind of thing on the front of the car. It's no big deal. But I told her, I said, like she had me for just a half a second there. I was like, I was going to get ready to start crying because if it had been like her hit her windshield, and to where now we have to replace her windshield, I would have started crying because that's going to cost probably $500. And
I'm gonna send you something, and you're
we have
gonna hate me
insurance,
for
but
it.
it's $1,000 deductible, so a windshield's going
Yeah,
to
there's
cost,
no point.
yeah, the windshield will probably be about $500. I was like, yeah, that's not going to be covered under insurance, no way. So
I'm gonna send
thankfully,
you something that's gonna make you cry.
oh God, what is it?
Oh,
Luckily, it was fine. It was no big deal, but I was ready
Heads up.
for it.
Hostiles are looking for us.
let's see. The show's done. Where is it? Okay. Done. And zoom in on the bottom left.
629 for 8. Is that 18 count?
Uh-huh.
I don't know how much our eggs are here. That ours might be about. Well, that's Canadian though.
Yeah.
I wonder how much our eggs. I don't even know how much our eggs are. Let me see. Let me look at. Let me look.
Probably
Load
like
Walmart.com.
14 a dozen.
Well, we have them. You can buy them in 18 as well. Let's see. Here's. Okay, yeah, ours are almost $12 for 18. Siri, what is $12 US and Canadian?
$12 is 17 Canadian dollars and 26
Oh my
cents.
God!
Got you beat, man. Got you beat.
Fuck me.
I know, dude. But hey, well, here's what's crazy though is that.
You want to buy some lumber seed?
Oh wait, dude. I'm sorry. Wait, that's for 36. So half
Ah,
that.
okay.
Half that. Whatever that was. Half that. I'm sorry. That's. It's $5.88 for. Siri, what is $5.88 in Canadian?
$5.88 is 8 Canadian dollars and 46 cents.
Still got you beat by a couple bucks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy though.
Yeah.
I
It's it.
think it's bullshit. I think it's price gouging because the excuse, like the more I think about it, like all these egg farms, so to speak, they are isolated buildings with everything that their environment is super controlled. Nothing goes in, nothing comes out, right? So even the fucking air is different.
I do
How the
think you're not wrong though. I think that sometimes you'll hear about avian bird flu and or avian flu, whatever it's called, and stuff like
mm,
that is affecting egg prices, and you go, well, I think that they are sure, but I also think that some manufacturers, if you will, or farmers hear that and go, hey, I can charge a little bit more.
yeah, that's what I think is happening.
It's a little bit of both, I
Because
think.
I can see, okay, so if one location gets contaminated,
Yeah.
like, because they say it comes with the birds migrating, coming in, or whatever. Okay, I get that. So if one farm is affected by contamination and their poultry gets sick, okay, I get that. But what about everybody else? Every single farm has the same issue. I
Yeah.
don't think so. And then
I
you
just
look at everybody who has like free range chickens going out there dropping eggs left, right, center. How come they are not
yeah,
infected?
yeah. I mean,
It's
it's
lies, deceit.
it. I think, like I say, I think it's a little bit of both. It's like I think that there's definitely yes, there's a shortage and all that kind of
But I
stuff,
think
but
people try
sometimes I
to
think it's
capitalize
inflated.
on it.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah,
capitalize on it. That's yeah, you're right. I think that's part of it too.
greed, corporate greed.
Yeah,
It's fucking stupid because like food is a life necessity. I get it. Like you wanna play games like that with cars, go ahead. It's not a life necessity in that sense that you buy a brand new car for $80,000, $100,000, whatever.
yeah.
But
It's something to
food,
think about as far as like just keeping inflation and pricing under control if possible and all that. But oh man,
yeah, it's all kind of fucked up, especially
it's
nowadays.
it's gonna be bad. My parents, I don't know if I don't think they haven't had it done yet, but my parents are having the fence replaced between them and their next door neighbor because it's like it's really looking bad. I mean, it's our back fence is the
Like
same way.
a wooden fence.
Yeah, yeah, like wooden like pickets and then like two by
Yeah,
fours in between and all that kind of stuff, and then the posts and all that. Uh, and I was telling my dad, I was like, well, because his neighbor, she came over and was like asking him about it, like going, hey, I think it's about time. I don't think we can patch it anymore. I think it's about, and my dad was like, yeah, it's probably true. Yeah, we need to go ahead and so she was like, they had a guy come out who actually did some work for us and gave him a quote, blah, blah, blah. And I was telling my dad, I was like, it would be good if y'all went ahead and did this because with the tariffs and stuff, lumber is about to skyrocket.
oh,
Um,
here's an advice.
hmm.
Maintenance free fences, PVC.
You know what? I thought
Why they
about if we had the money, I would
but
love to use steel
because
posts.
yeah, because it increase your property value. When you put in a maintenance free fence, they never have to replace the fence ever because it's a PVC product. So it comes in panels that are like 6 by 8. So it goes like you put your 2 by 4s or 4 by 4 posts, and then they'll attach like a PVC cover around
Yeah,
that post, and then the crossbars go into that, and then you attach the panel. But you never ever have to do any maintenance on it, and it also helps keeping your property value higher
yeah.
because it's a sales feature in the end, right?
I wonder. So in our neighborhood, we do have a HOC, homeowners association or HOA rather, not HOC.
Oh,
So that probably restricts us from having that. But here's my
mm,
thing: I would love to have, if we had the funds to do it, I would love to have steel posts put in so that your posts never rot and never snap. I guess they could bend if they really got damaged. They could bend. But I would love to have steel posts put in, and instead of wooden two by fours, all that steel, and then okay, maybe do wooden pickets on top of that, just so that it
mm.
looks like a wooden fence, but the inside, the actual like structure is steel. But
Yeah,
that'd be
now
so
is a good
expensive.
time to look at it before all the tariff bullshit sets in,
Yeah, it's gonna be
because
bad.
it's going to take a little time. So most likely all the prices are going to happen sometime in May,
Yeah,
because the tariffs are supposed to be put in place in April, 2nd of April, but it takes time. Like they're not going to increase the prices unless they want to try to squeeze as much as possible out of people and sell the stock already in store at a
yeah.
higher price. But
I'm
yeah,
uh,
it's
I'm
just
glad that
fucking
they're
bad, man.
they're going to have it done probably in the next couple of weeks or something like that. But they've already got their
Yeah,
pricing, and it's really good pricing. They're going to get like the longer pickets, but the guy's charging for just the regular 6 foot or something, or like he's putting in 7 foot, but only charging them 6 foot, something like that. I forget.
yeah.
So it's
Because I
like,
got
okay, this is
six
great.
foot tall fence around my yard, right?
Yeah. So I'm really glad they're having that
But
done. But man,
that's all
it's gonna get
wood,
bad.
like 4x4s and 2x4 crossbars with like planks, wooden planks
Well, and
to
also
make it.
the guy that's doing it, he said he's also going to put in like a mid crossbar because most of the time you have it across like the top area and then the bottom area, the two by fours. He's going to put one in the center as
Yeah,
well.
top,
So
bottom. I
I'm like,
got top, center, and bottom, and it's sturdy as fuck.
yeah, he's going to put in the center as well. So I'm like, oh, that's great. I'm really glad they're having it done so that it's done. Um, if honestly, it's something that we could have maybe looked at doing if we hadn't had the repairs done to the car, you know, because I know
Yeah,
for us, he quoted us last year when he did the siding and stuff around our fireplace and our chimney and all that stuff. And he quoted us like, I don't know, a couple thousand, something like that. I forget what it was. And I was like,
mm,
I have a feeling it probably might be closer to 3,000. So it's like, man, it would have been great if we could have done that instead of doing repairs to the car. But also, we were thinking it'd be kind of cool if we could have gone to Vegas this year like we did last year. But man, as soon as we bought my wife's car, I was like, yeah, well, that's kind of going out the window. That's not going to happen.
yeah. Well, you just make it a habit of going every second year instead, right?
I mean, that may be what we end up doing is like, we'll just go every other year. I mean, here's the thing though, dude. The only reason why we were able to go last year is because we had an influx of money from people who like gave us money for our wedding.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's no way we would have been able to go.
But I don't know, you could try every second year though.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm hoping for. It'd be kind of cool if we could do that.
And that way you have something to look forward to throughout like the year you don't go. Just save up and what have you not, right?
Yeah. Oop, they saw me.
Run, Forrest, run!
I'm just gonna run away because this area here it's hacking to the PMC whatever thing.
Yeah, and then you got snipers in the towers too, so you might wanna.
Yeah. Oh, like that guy right there that just shot me big time.
And I think they have a turret, like just behind you, going straight. You've got a sniper in the right tower.
They've got I think they've got
There's
a
a
turret.
generator on the left side.
They've got the mini tank guy.
Yeah, but there's whatchamacallit, there's a generator behind the building on the left.
Yeah,
You could,
they have a number of things that are difficult. The tank thing is
yeah,
difficult, and then the flying drone they've got as well. That guy sucks.
if you can sit back and disappear and then go back and shoot the generator, then leave the area again, like go and sit back until they simmer down. That takes care of mortars and like auto turrets.
Oops.
That's what I typically do. I typically try to get rid of fucking, oh, you gotta blown up.
I just wish there was a way. Oh, at least we got the tank. I just wish there was a
My
way to
wife is
like.
awake now. Talking
Yeah.
to James.
I wish there was a way to take out the tanks quietly.
You say what now?
If there was a way to take out the tanks quietly.
Um, only as echelon. You could use the stun gun.
Oh, really? That takes out tanks?
Yeah, it takes it, it puts it dormant. So you just hit him once, and then you leave him the fuck alone till the end, because he's gonna be stunned until whatever, and then you can blow him up. That's
Oh,
when you
okay. Well,
toss some C4 on him.
well, that's what I'm talking about. I wish there was a way to take them out without shooting C4 on them. Because there's no, like, there's no way to do it quietly.
Oh, you got a chopper coming in?
Because you can take
But
out, like, the flyers. You can take those guys out with the EMP thing.
EMP, yeah.
Yeah, but the drone, the ones on the ground, it's like, yeah, they don't work that way, unfortunately.
No, you can stun them, but if you use echelon and you use the stun gun, um, you will stun them and like they'll stay stunned.
Huh, that's cool.
So it's like infinite EMT in that sense. That it just
Right.
it, you shock them and they'll stay shocked until you decide to blow them up or whatever.
That would be nice to be able to do that.
Or
Oh, I'm out
then
of
again,
my...
you have to change. Are you out of ammo?
No, I was out of my little healing stick things, deals.
Oh. She who must be obeyed does not, thank God I made her coffee. Can't be mad at me now.
I already drank my 2 cups worth of coffee.
Ah. Decided if I win the lottery,
Yeah.
I won't tell a soul, not a single soul.
But there would be gunfire.
No, but there will be signs.
Yeah. And the signs would be gunfire.
No,
Oh, hang on. You what did you send me? Hang on. Oh man. Oops.
I'm telling you, man. There
Oh,
will
I
be
saw. I
signs.
saw you posted this the other day. I saw that. I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. I like the yellow truck at the bottom. I like that one, the way that one's set up.
Yeah, with the couch set up like that. And
Yeah, the idea that you can still get in the cab, which I don't know if there's anything in the cab or if it's just for looks, but uh, the black truck is cool. But I'm like, I don't know. I think
yeah, the
I
back
like the
window.
yellow.
The back window, I'll put a big ass fucking TV there.
Oh, that's right. I didn't think about that. Oh, that. Oh, yeah, it does have it on the yellow truck. Is that way too? Okay, you know what? If that's the case, well, the only bad thing is that it's facing the wrong direction.
Well, it doesn't matter. As long as I can see it, anyone else can twist their necks around.
Yeah, I think I'd want to go with that being the case. Maybe the red truck because
Mm.
that one you've got some seating that would face the TV. I think actually the blue truck would be great. Just put the seating on the opposite corner.
Exactly. So you have like the
Yeah.
right side and the back side. That way,
Right.
that way you're facing everything, right?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, that would work out really well. Yeah, that'd be cool.
But yeah, there would be signs.
My thing, my big, this is my thing is I don't, when I think about winning the lottery, I don't think about like, oh, I would buy like a big yacht or something like that. I feel like my big purchase would probably be,
A PlayStation 5.
well, definitely that. I feel like probably, I think we'd probably get a bigger TV. The TV we have in the living room is like a 55 inch, whatever. It's a really good size. But I'm like, I think I'd go with like a 75, 85 inch OLED display, you know?
Mm.
That'd probably be one of the
and
biggest expenses.
and probably a cabin somewhere.
Yeah, I guess so.
But
It's
that'd
funny.
be your away from home.
Well, when I think about that kind of stuff, I go, well, shit, it'd probably be better just to rent something. Because then you don't have to actually like keep it up yourself. You're just renting
And
it.
you don't pay the property tax and all that shit.
And also, you can go and visit, and then when you're done, you cheese off back home, and you don't have to like clean everything, or there's no upkeep. So
Let's face it,
Time for a live one.
if you win the lottery, you can pay people to do that.
that's true too. Yeah.
Because I would definitely have someone come in like once or twice a week to do the house cleaning and shit. I'll just sit on my throne like a fucking king.
Yeah.
Oh, chopper went down.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just a simple hack, so it's not a defend. I found like anytime it says upload or download, is usually a defend.
Oh, okay, okay.
When it says hack, it's usually done as soon as you hack into it, and it's over.
Gotcha.
'Cause I was wondering, like, for the longest time, like, how the fuck do I know what is what? So I would always go and steal, like, a helicopter with Gatling guns,
Yeah.
just in case I need to defend. And I would go and set off things, and all of a sudden it was over. I was like, why did I go and steal this chopper?
I've done that too, where I'm like, okay, let me take care of all these bad guys and do all this time, and then you go, oh, it was just hack and I'm done. Okay, well, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you could have snuck in and done it and just left without anyone knowing, right?
Yeah. And that's fun to do sometimes, is like, kind of like when you have to eliminate a commander, you go, oh, I'm going to just sneak in, kill him, and then sneak back out, and they're not going to even, they're going to be like, hey, what happened to our captain or our commander? What?
Yeah.
Oh, he's dead. Oh,
It's like
oops.
when you're way on the outside, then they go on alert. Oh, found dead body.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, well, too late now, suckers. It's actually pretty fun when you sneak in and you knife everyone who's in your way to your target, right?
Hmm.
You know, like a fucking ninja.
I've done that a couple times, but
That's when you're truly a ghost.
right. Yeah, I'm.
And you're not gonna be like Casper the Friendly Ghost, because
Ooh.
it's not friendly to knife anyone.
No, that's not a friendly thing to do. Friends don't knife friends.
Well, that depends on your buddy.
I guess so.
I had a buddy shoot me. Shot me in my fucking foot.
Well, that wasn't very nice. How did that happen?
No.
Was it accident, I'm assuming?
Accident, it's a ricochet.
Oh, I see.
But yeah.
I did that one time to a friend with a pellet gun.
Oh yeah?
We were joking around, and I was like, well, I'll just shoot at the ground. And it popped up and hit him in the back. I was like, oh, sorry. Sorry, dude. Didn't hurt him, didn't break the skin or anything, but it was just like, oh, sorry. Oh, look, the green guys are,
That's a friendly.
yeah.
Who's
There's a
shooting
dude. There's a dude that snuck up right here behind me. I didn't even see him.
What the fuck? Well, he's definitely not friendly.
Yeah.
No friendly greeting, no nothing, not even breaking bread,
Not even a hi, how you doing?
not even a cup of coffee. Like,
Nope.
manners of the NPCs, dude.
We got a couple of new, talking about coffee, we got a couple of new creamers at the grocery store this week. Well, actually, one of them we'd had before. It's Thai. It's after that new show, that White Lotus show. I don't know if you ever watched it.
No.
Lotus creamer. We've been watching it. We watched it like the previous season. And it's a real fun, like, whodunit sort of kind of murder mystery, whatever the hell kind of show.
No, okay.
But they came out with flavors of coffee, like creamers. One is Thai iced coffee, which I don't know what that's supposed to taste like, because I'm not really that familiar with Thai food and stuff, because I'm not familiar with it, But the other one is pina colada, which everybody knows pina colada. So I put some of that in my coffee this morning. And it's pretty good. It's not bad.
No, okay.
Unfortunately, they don't make a sugar-free version, so it's like, well, I try to use it sparingly.
What the fuck is it called? Irish cream?
Yes, that I think Coffee Mate makes as well. I mean, obviously they have it in different brands, but yeah, that one's really good. Most of the time, I just get like the French vanilla kind because it's the most readily available in like the larger economy size,
Okay.
But yeah, that new one's pretty good. Not bad.
Well, I guess I should join my wife for a morning coffee. I'll pop in. Do you plan on staying on for a while?
Yeah, well, I'm planning on it. I might take a break in a little bit here because I've been on almost 2 hours now. So I might take a little bit of a break and then come back later.
Okay.
Yeah, I might. You know what? I might be on for maybe another 30 minutes and then I might take a break.
Okay, I'll look for you when you get back on then.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, sounds good, man. Have a good
Let
coffee.
Catch you later, man.
All right. Eastford has left the party. You are now the owner of a party. All right. Oh, there he is right there.
I'm going for cover.
Oh, that's a couple heavies.
I'm still standing, and I'm.
Not for long. By the way, if you guys don't follow Eastford, you should, because he's a great guy. Great follow to watch him play, because he plays, man, he plays with super difficulty settings set. Like he plays like no joke. He plays it where it's like if he gets shot more than once, even by just a regular dude, he'll go down.
I'm going in.
Didn't know there was a dude here.
Hope this works.
You're all baked up, Nomad. Get your ass to some cover. Get down! Grenade! Enemies hit!
Okay, I want to get to where I'm vanished and then go in.
Maneuvering to the target.
Take out that sniper.
I have the sniper. Yeah, we're good now. Excellent work.
So I'll just go into the front here because we've already started all kind of madness here, so I might as well go into the front.
Watch your fire. We got civilians.
Siri, set a timer for 25 minutes.
25 minutes. Starting now.
You know what, let me put this on this side and this on this side so I can read that. Although maybe I should pop out this chat. It doesn't matter probably. Let me move this over here so I can see all this. There. Alright. I think what I might do is finish this mission and then jump off for a little bit and then come back on later. Because I want to watch some Frog Pants. Normally that's where the generator's at. I don't think I have any, yeah, I don't have any unique plunders in here.
I'm with you.
Okay, my question is, where,
Light 'em up!
Nice going.
Shoot them! Better light your ass up! Hit! I hit!
take that, you jerk. Alright. There we go.
Solid kill! Light one of them up! Mortars, hit the deck!
A little late, but thanks.
Got one!
Night vision on.
Again with the mortars.
Time for another one!
Good one.
Shit!
Putting on night vision.
Got him. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a sensor launcher. Gosh dang it. Where is this mortar launcher jerk? Okay, finally I'm vanished. Alright. Maybe it's up over there? Oh, there it is. I don't think I need to do anything to it now because there's this. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully, I'm sure he was right, but Eastern said that, yeah, it shouldn't be a defend. Okay, good. It was not. Good. He's usually right, but you never know. I'm going to grab this chest while I'm here. It's going to be a dismantle. That's fine. I just love that you can shoot out lights and stuff. And it does make a difference. Like, it does make it where it's like, okay, you're not going to be as seen as well. Let's see. Well, I'm already... Okay, well, I'm out of conflict, so I guess I'm good to go now. Okay, I do have this one. I don't have another bivouac close by, so I'll just go to this one and I'll go to the bivouac. And TMS is not starting for another half hour, so I might still play for maybe another half hour. But for now, let me go ahead and bivouac. And it's crazy that I don't have a huge amount of stuff to do. Where I'm like, well, no, I've got laundry going. The dryer is still like it's still in the load drying, so like don't really have to mess with that right now. I got some dishes to put away, but that's not a big deal. I didn't know I used a flashbang. I think I might take a break regardless, though, and go to the restroom. So I might go ahead and log off after all. So TMS is going to come on in about a half hour, and then it'll last for about an hour. So hour and a half, 10 to 11. So if I do log back on, it'll be at 11, and I probably will only log on for an hour. So no, that's why I'm kind of thinking maybe what I'll do is stream for a little bit longer and then jump off. But I kind of need to go to the bathroom. So I'm like, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. I tend to always try to think about what I need to do, what I need to take care of. And it's like, well, I kind of want to just do what I want to do, not what I have to do. But I have the day. Maybe what I might do is jump off and then maybe just play an hour. So, yeah. I think I'm going to go ahead and jump off for now, and then I'll come back and maybe stream for maybe just another hour. We'll see. But honestly, I mean, if I'm able to stream 2 hours on a Friday, that's already a win for me. So that's cool. But yeah, I guess I'll see you guys after a little bit. Maybe about an hour and a half. I might come back and stream for another hour. Because then Sarah gets off at noon. So it's like, well, I kind of want to be done with streaming by noon. So I can have, some stuff done around the house and everything. But yeah, I'll come back in about an hour and a half, if not sooner. So I'll see you guys after bed. Boop. Boop.